RV dealers are not gonna like this video because we're about to share with you the wholesale pricing on a lot of these late model motorhomes. Today we're here at RV Select in Seffner, Florida, where they wholesale vehicles to dealers all over the country. And Jared, you're usually giving the deals to the dealers, but today you're ready to give the deals to the viewers out on YouTube?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can't wait to show you. And when we talk about wholesale public, we mean wholesale the public, which I show you the pricing on these coaches.
Yeah, and for those of you that aren't familiar with the industry, wholesalers like Jared buy coaches from different dealers and different owners all over the country. So if you need a cash bid on a coach and need to get the money wired within 48 hours and get that coach picked up, Jared has a team of buyers that are picking up coaches and he's wiring money all day, every day. Now, dealers also call Jared and ask him, hey, maybe I'm a travel trailer dealer and I'm taking in a diesel motorhome that I don't want to put my money up for. How much will Jared put in this coach? And then the same thing if a diesel pusher dealer is taking in a travel trailer. There's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes between the dealers that the consumers aren't aware of. But today we're gonna pull the curtain back, show you guys all the wholesale pricing, and you guys are not gonna believe the deals on some of these Class A motorhomes.
Yeah, Andrew, like you said, 90% of our business comes from individuals, 10% comes from dealers. But like I said, we're paying top dollars for the coaches right now, but we can't wait to show you these wholesale deals on these Class A gases.
Yeah, and this Winnebago Adventurer behind us is extremely clean.
And we also want to show how affordable some of these coaches can be. This is a 24 Winnebago Adventurer 35F bath and a half with only 8,000 miles. And Andrew, when we say wholesale to the public, that's what we mean. Wholesale book on this is $130,900 and we're selling it for $130,900.
And if you look around at what other similar floor plans of this coach are like, they're priced significantly more. Now there is a 29F floor plan that's a lot shorter that will be less expensive, and I saw one that was priced the same, but it's about a $30,000, $40,000 difference in book value. But can we take a look inside?
Yeah, and like I said, these stickers are over $200,000 now.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of the Winnebago product. They're built in Forest City, Iowa. This is on the Ford F-53 chassis, and this is a full body paint. Even though it's white, a lot of times when you see white, it's gonna be gel coat like this Hurricane next door. We're gonna show you that in a second, but the way you could tell is, see, this has vinyl stripes. So when you rub your finger across it, you could feel the vinyl, but then when we come back over here, there's stripes, and I mean, there's still, you can kind of feel it, but not nearly as much. You can tell that it's got clear coat over it. I'm a big fan of spending the extra money for the full body paint. As this coach ages over time, they don't get chalky and fade like the gel coat does, so a lot of value. It's an expensive option from the factory, but definitely worth it in my opinion. And let's check out this interior. This feels like a lot of coach. It's got the overhead bunk, a nice booth set up here, and a really cool floor plan with a bath and a half.
Yes.
How many miles did you say?
This coach only has 8,000 miles on it.
Yeah, it still feels, smells like new in this coach, and I'm really liking what Winnebago did with the design cues in this. Almost like a modern farmhouse design. You can see the indirect lighting. They've really stepped up the gas Class A's. I remember in the past, they weren't doing a lot of the little touches like the indirect lighting. There's a lot of advantages to folks looking for motorhomes to get a gas coach. This is gonna be much less expensive on maintenance than a diesel pusher motorhome. If you're not driving more than 5,000 miles a year, the cost and overhead and time of maintaining a diesel motorhome is significantly more. And if you can get comfortable with having a little bit more noise up front while you're driving and not as much power as a diesel pusher motorhome, you're getting so much more coach for the money, a lot less overhead, less taxes, registration, less insurance, all the big expenses that go with those heavy diesel pusher motorhomes. This is a great way to be in the game. If you're going to games, tailgating, going on quick weekend camping trips, this just makes a lot of sense at this price point. And then with the payments you can get, we're gonna talk about payments in a second with Jared, because these payments get low, but I like this, mid-fireplace with the TV here in the middle of the coach. When you sit down at the end of the day and you're watching the TV, this doesn't feel like a motorhome at all. You just feel like you're hanging out.
No, for sure. And one thing that you brought up, and sometimes, for me, you see these older gas coaches when you walked in, you never felt sturdy. These new coaches right there are actually built on a pretty sturdy basis. Back in the day, you felt like walking through, you kind of got that unsturdy feeling. They're building these things pretty quality now.
Oh, absolutely. And Winnebago, I've always been a big fan of Winnebago. My parents had 5 Winnebagos. They were loyal to Winnebago, and even into the Newmar product after Winnebago bought them. But class act organization, I don't think they have quite as many of the quality problems as some of the manufacturers have out there. But we talked about payments a little bit.
Yeah.
I know your financing department works with several different banks. You're able to help folks get loans. What do the numbers and payments look like on something like this?
Yeah, so something like this, like you said, we have all the top banks. So all the big banks that you see at the big stores, we have those plus more. I mean, we have top banks here at RV Select. So with this particular coach, even though you hear $130,000, for a 24 model, how we can stretch it, RV is cheaper than you think. We can get someone in a $130,000 coach for roughly right around $1,000 a month. So depending on your down payment and your credit history, we have coaches that we're going to be showing you here soon that we can be under $500. RVs are a lot more reasonable than you think.
Yeah, absolutely. And a bath and a half coach here. You mind showing us around here a little bit?
Yeah, let's take a look at it right here. So this coach right here, like Andrew said, is a bath and a half right here. Great colors. I love how you have the full slide right over here with your bench. I really like, you know, a lot of these coaches you see sometimes don't have the TV. That's a big thing that I get aggravated with, is why sometimes you see TVs in the front when you can't look. I like how the TV's right here comes out with a fireplace all centered. You have right here full-size
RV king-size bed, and I've got to compliment the style of the headboard, and then also to the backsplash in both bathrooms. A really cool kind of a woven look. We've got closets here on both sides of the TV here.
You know, gas coaches get a bad rap, but this is a lot of bang for your buck in these kind of coaches.
100%, and you know, to get like new, still smells new, feels new, no weird smells at this price point when the MSRP is probably about double of what you're asking.
Yeah, it's well over $200,000.
Yeah, great opportunity for some, but you've got a lot of less expensive gas Class A's. We're going to check out the real wholesale prices. You guys are going to want to see the deals he has.
Let's go. I'm going to be under wholesale on some of these, and I can't wait to hopefully find one of you viewers, maybe their first time coach out there.
Jared's buying some more coaches right now, but we found Christian, one of the sales guys here at RV Select. Christian, how long have you been in the industry, sir?
Doing this about 25 years.
And so you know a few things, and I've been hearing that RV Select is kind of ruffling some feathers in the industry. What is it about RV Select that's different than other dealers out there?
We do things a lot different. One, we're more family oriented. We're about the consumer. We really just bring the prices to the public. We don't have a lot of the overhead here like a lot of the big dealers. A lot of them charge tens of thousands of dollars over than book value. We really try to, you know, give the value to the consumer.
Well, I know you've got some insane deals like this Tiffin Open Road that's on the Ford F-53 chassis, kind of like a Harley Davidson inspired color scheme here. What's the story with this coach?
It's a 2020 36 UA, and for all the families out there, this is a bunk. You don't see a lot in the gas coaches in this caliber.
Yeah, now, do you know what the price is on this coach?
108, 10,000 miles.
Yeah, so just getting broken in. Here you can see they've got the basements opened up right here. You've got an outdoor entertainment area, but let's cruise inside here. This is a super clean coach, very similar floor plan to the last Winnebago we saw, but this actually has bunks in it.
It does. Let me show you. This is great for families, and you can also turn it into an office, closet space, plenty of room there.
Yeah, huge advantage with the versatility. Not only if you're not using it and you flip this bunk up right here, it's great to use as a closet, but if you only have one guest staying, now they have much more headroom. It's a much more open space. Or if you just want to use this as a large storage area, a lot of versatility here, super easy to use. And then you've got your own windows that will open up, as well as shades for your bunks. And then there's also an additional bunk up top here over the cockpit area, so a lot of sleeping in this coach. We've got a bath and a half back here. I love this indirect lighting here. We've got a fireplace, but a good size half bathroom back there. And then coming into the rear of the coach, we've got a very wide entryway. Looks like a RV king size bed, and then a whole separate bathroom back here with the shower. It's got a corner sink. We've got the washer and dryer tucked back here. You've got lots of closet space here in your bedroom to the left of your TV. It's a lot of coach, under $108,000, did you say?
Yep.
And how many miles again?
10,000 miles.
Yeah, and how much do you think this coach would be brand new?
Well over the 200,000 range.
Yeah, great opportunity for someone if you want a wholesale deal here at RV Select with those Harley Davidson colors. You can give Christian and the team here a call, but I think Jared's got some more deals for us, though, I believe.
Let's go check them out.
Well, it's great to see you bringing on people like Christian that have a lot of wisdom in the industry, that really appreciate the way you're doing business here. But what's the story with this coach behind us.
So this coach right here is a 2024 Thor Hurricane, and there's no way we're going to get through all these coaches. We're going to talk about some other stuff that we have going on inside, but this is a 24 Thor Hurricane, 29M, 18,000 miles. And again, I want to bring this up because I think this is important. Wholesale book on this coach is $106,550. We're going to sell this to one of your viewers for $99,999. Under $100,000 for a 24 motorhome under wholesale book.
Yeah, the other RV dealers out there, when they see this video, are not going to like this. Can we take a look inside?
Let's go look at it.
For under 100 grand, I
Yes.
can't believe how nice this coach is on the interior. You've got the theater seating now. I know that there's the big Euro loft bunk that comes down over the captain's chairs, but what other sleeping is in this coach?
Yeah, so right, like you said, you have that over top, and let me tell you, that's bigger than you think. That holds 500 pounds. I have slept on top of one of those, and I'm a pretty good sized boy. You have this right here that folds down that you can put some young kids, again, with your wireless charger if you need that right there. Now this doesn't fold down, but very, very comfortable. This is a great first time coach, a family coach, somebody definitely maybe with some small kids, because like we keep talking about payments, we're seeing payments for a 24 model under $100,000 for roughly around $800, you know, again, depending on your credit and down payment, but you really don't got to put down much to be around $800. You can get in a newer coach for a less payment.
Yeah, it's super comfortable. I mean, what these coaches are going for new, I gotta try this out. Even though this isn't set up for sleeping, I think I could probably take a nap in this theater seating. And I don't mind that it's, you know, mechanical theater seating. It's just got this little latch right here. It's not electronic, one less thing that can break. The blinds right here are all manual blinds. You've got the day and night shades. These windows will open up if you want to get some fresh air. You've got the midship TV that's nicely positioned across from the theater seating, and then we can also turn the captain's chairs around. So if a family of 4 or maybe even a couple extra kids want to sit in the booth, everyone can watch that TV and not be at awkward angles.
No, absolutely. I think that's a great point right here. And like I said, even for such a small thing, you still got a pretty good sized shower in here. I mean, it's nothing great. Like I know my head's going to be over the top of it, but for $100,000, it's not a bad coach. And you can almost turn out in the bath if you got young kids as well.
Yeah, and I like that backsplash there, kind of a cool design there. And then heading into the rear, you know, bedroom here, we've got a wide opening walking through the coach, and we still have a king size bed. And I like these gas motorhomes because they have the window out of the back with an emergency exit in the back. A lot of times you can back up to campsites where you have a beautiful view at the back of the coach, but all the diesel pushers, they don't have windows in the back of the coach. But if you're camping on a lake or something with a nice view out there, what better way to wake up in the morning, have a nice look out your window. Then we've got plenty of closet space here and a TV, really nice floor plan, under 100 grand. But I think Jared's got some more deals that might get the other RV dealers a little fired up. Let's see what else he's got. Now I get fired up about a Newmar gas motorhome.
Yeah.
The Bay Star is probably the most sought after gas motorhome on the market. I've said over and over, I think Newmar's the highest quality production motorhome on the road. Looking forward to seeing what the deal you have on this coach, but you've got several other wholesale deals. We're not able to show everyone all of the coaches. Can you just read us off some of your prices and miles and years of coaches you have right now?
Yeah, and like I said, this is just gas coaches, guys. We got plenty of diesel Class C's, whatever your needs are, we have here. But the gas coaches that we have right now, and this isn't all of them, but we'll be quick. It's an 18 coach Murata with 15,000 miles for $58,800. We have the 17 Bay Star that we're going to get to in a second with only 29,000 for $77,700. We'll show that here in a second. We have a 17 Thor Challenger bath and a half with 17,000 miles for $17,700 as well.
Wait.
77.7.
17.7.
Yeah.
Let me run the wire. Yeah.
Sorry. We have a 17 Thor Challenger bath and a half with 17,000 miles for $77,700 as well.
$77,700.
Yes,
For a bath and a half with only 17,000 miles.
17,000 original miles.
And what year is that?
That was a 17 as well.
Wow.
Yes, I mean, we got some deals here, Andrew. We have a 20 coach Murata with only 19,000 miles for $68,800. We have an 18 Fleetwood Bounder for 25,000 miles for $68,800. We have another 18 Bay Star Sport with only 8,000 miles for $77,700 as well.
Whoa, a Bay Star with under 10,000 miles?
Yes.
Under 80 grand?
For $77,700 as well. We have an 18 Vacationer full body paint 34S bath and a half with 23,000 miles for $74,400, and we have another 24 Jayco Alante with 3,000 miles for $93,300. So again, a lot of these with really low miles, under $100,000.
Yeah, and I think if you look at any of the coaches that Jared just mentioned and search that model, that year, that floor plan, and see what those prices are compared to other coaches out there, I think you're going to see Jared is just smoking these other guys' deals.
Yeah, it's not even close. We always tell your viewers out there, you challenge me on my prices. We tell you on our big coaches, do the same on our gas coaches. I promise you'll be pleasantly pleased.
Well, if you're looking to save a lot of money on your motorhome, RV Select has some deals here, but can we see inside of this Newmar?
Let's take a look at this thing.
This still has that Newmar feel, and this is actually built on the same production line as the King Airs. And if any of you high dollar diesel owners out there have a King Air, London Air Essex, Jared's putting top dollar on any of that 605 horsepower stuff. But this is built on the same line as those $1 million Newmar products, and that Mennonite craftsmanship. You just really notice the difference, and all the, look at this slide room face with that indirect lighting. Can you tell the difference in a Newmar above other motorhomes?
Absolutely. When you were talking about that, when you go to different manufacturers, sometimes you see levels. At Newmar, I feel like it's clean cut all across the board. Anytime a customer comes in and wants to shop Newmar with me, I'm pleased. I mean, like I said, I'll buy all your Newmar. I'll sell the Newmar. There's products here that I won't outsell, but I'll stand behind Newmar. I think it's a great product.
And some of the stuff you just send to the auction to sell to the other dealers out there, but we're kind of picking the cream of the crop here for
absolutely.
the videos.
And usually we don't even do the Class A gas. It's just at the end of the year, and we got some nice stuff here, and we want to, before they go and wholesale them out, we want to give the viewers an opportunity. But I think right now, if you look at RVSelectSales.com, there's only like maybe 50, 55 coaches, and we have well over 100 coaches to the end of the year, and we don't even show half of them because we don't even want to mess with that. If it's got here or there, a couple of things, we are cherry picking the ones that we want to show your viewers out there.
Yes, sir. And I think you were telling me the other day you had one of the viewers from the channel came in and didn't understand how big of an operation, and while you were standing there, I think 7 coaches came and went just in a few minutes there.
Yeah, he was like, holy, I believe you now. He couldn't believe it. And I mean, as you've been here, we've done a couple of things. You see customers coming in, coaches coming in, going out, getting delivered. I mean, it's a 24/7 operation here.
Quite an operation you've got here. And if people want to sell their coach, you're going to go to RVSelectInc.com. That's going to go to all the buyers.
Yes.
If you're buying a coach, you go to RVSelectSales.com because it's such a big operation. It's got to have 2 websites just to divide it all.
Absolutely. And like I said, we take each person as the individual, so we will slow down and take the time for you. But like I said, guys, we will buy or sell your coach. Give us an opportunity. We'd love to earn your business.
Well, this coach is a great opportunity. We've got the opposing sofas. Now, being a 17, this is before they started doing that drop-down bunk. So no drop-down bunk, but still.
Look at the couches, though. I mean, look at the shape these things in.
Excellent condition.
I mean, for a 17, if you closed your eyes and I didn't show you the VIN number on this thing, you would not think this is a 20. I mean, you got to think this is almost 10 years old.
Well, and that Newmar quality just really holds up. And I like having the midship TV when you're driving all day. You don't want to be staring at that windshield and that steering wheel. You do have an overhead TV as well, but then we've got the side aisle kitchen. We've got the mid bath with a full length mirror on the door. A good sized shower here. You got a vent with a fan, and then coming back here, I like that we've got a little storage pantry here right before the bedroom, and then your cozy rear bedroom with an RV king size bed. Again, we have a window in the back of the coach, closet space, that high quality Newmar product. Great opportunity for someone. Jared, I appreciate you showing us around some of your lesser expensive coaches today. Now, if someone's a serious and qualified buyer and want to purchase one of the coaches here, what's the best steps for them to take?
Yeah, so if you're looking to buy a coach from me, go to RVSelectSales.com. In the top right-hand corner, you'll see Mike and Lee's personal cell phone number. You're going to get Christians here pretty soon that you met earlier in this video. Call or text them. We'd love to connect you to find you the right coach. If you're looking to sell us a coach, go to RVSelectInc.com. We have a whole buying department ready for your call. Within 48 hours, we can come to you and pay you cash on the spot and pay you top dollar.
Yeah, and you can see over 200 and some 5-star reviews. People rave about the service they receive from you, both buying and selling you motorhomes. And the few bad reviews were just quarrels with the offer that you gave them. They wanted you to give them more money and then write them a check, but that's just not how it works. So.
Absolutely, especially in this industry. To get over 200 5-star reviews in this industry, it speaks volume of how we do it. And I want to touch on this. Whether you're buying a $300,000 coach from me or a $100,000 coach from this one, you still get the same great service. So you still go go through the coach, make sure it's detailed. We still touch the same way we'd sell you a $500,000 coach.
Well, Jared, I really appreciate your time, sir, and all of the support. We're going to leave RVSelectSales.com in the description, as well as RV Select Inc. And then at the end of the video, we can just play a little music and kind of show some of the current inventory, Class C, Class A, diesel, all of that, just so you guys can see some of the deals out there. But Jared, we greatly appreciate the opportunity, sir.
No, thank you guys. We appreciate your support, and we look forward to earning your business.
Yeah, thanks to all of you liking, sharing, and subscribing. We hope you're all having a great day.
Until next time, thank you.